Hello, this is Corey the Keyblade Wielder, and we're back for another commentary. Heroes vs. Villains, Round 7. And let's begin. So we start off with a prologue. We see all the villains are in the Forbidden Mountains, all the Mox and Maleficent alliance. Until Eris arrives, and everyone is like surprised. Hold on, I like Abysmal's reaction. Hold on, there was a reaction that Eris, Holly made. Hold on, I gotta show. Come on. Oh my god. I said pause! I gotta wait till it's there again. I hate it when it doesn't do what I want. Oh, come on. Forget it. Forget it. It shows that Holly was like surprised, and she looks like, who is this lady? I'm supposed to be the sexy one. Like that. I take Eris over Hollywood any day. I just don't like Holly. Looks like Maleficent wants to know what she's doing here, and Eris tells them of her plans. And they're all intrigued by this. And Maleficent is interested, and Claudius is sneaking into the supercomputer, hacking into like Moxa programs or something. They're all interested without them knowing, and okay, the reaction that this one, JC kind of thought of this one, it's like either Mock is not listening, he's admiring the beauty of Eris, or he's just high as a kite, or he's just really high. It kind of does look like either way. It kind of does. That's what he is in the movie. He's so drunk. He is high as a kite. Like, he's so drunk he would start seeing pink elephants on parade. It's either it's like, you're pretty attractive. I'm not paying any attention to you. Or it could be simply, dude, I am so high right now moments. It could be either of those. And so Eris leaves to get some preparations to finish, and Claudius had to leave without anyone suspicioning. Back with the RLS Legacy crew, Captain Amelia is mad that Mulan sneaks aboard the ship, and Jim Hawkins has to help Mulan by telling Captain Amelia of Mulan getting attacked by Tyler, and also bringing up the part about the serum that helps Tyler to heal the wounds. Well, after Amelia now knows that he leaves, Mulan is accepted to the board and leaves Jim's in charge to keep an eye on her. That's a good editing there. Jim just said he has to just help him out. That's cool of Jim. That's why I like Jim. I always wonder where that clip you used is from, or that's audio. Wait, does that mean is CK shipping these two? I wonder, is there a thing between Mulan and Jim now? And yet those two are shipping them. Even Mushu is shipping them. Okay. Then we see at the Animal Cruelty Squad, we see that that Clayton goes out to hunt Littlefoot and his friends. I don't know how I forgot about that part. Then we see Curdy talking to Lorne and Darkwolf and tells him that he's going to the Royal Council, and tells King Stefan about the war, and they had to help him out. Then we meet at Ratican along with the other gang and Ratican and Caterwall and their group, that they're about their plans of taking over Animal Farm, and that they're low on money. But they get a visit from this Really? I hate ads. Okay, now they're back, and we see they're made by a villain that I have never seen from, I have never heard of before. Some cat named Meowies. I never heard of this guy before. I never seen what movie he's from. But then I watched from History Buff's fan commentaries that he's from this movie called Gay Paris. It's a film about cats. And no, it's not the one with the LGBT community gay cats. It's... Actually, back in the day, gay is French for... Or it was German or what... Yeah, it's French for happy. But now when we think of gays, we think of homosexual, like men liking men. What I get is that it's about this cat who's played by Judy Garland, the same girl who played Dorothy Gale. She wants to go to, like, Paris, but he meets this con cat who wants to sell her to this, either an owner or a really ugly cat. Okay, I love the editing, how you use those three people that are actually... One of them is a sheriff, the other one is a lawyer, and the other one is a judge. It's a good song, though. But the film does sound interesting. Okay, now we go to the first fight. Fly, Stella, and Chuck versus Yzma. Fly, Stella, and Chuck found themselves at Yzma's lair, and they run into Yzma. Hold on. Pause. At first, I never seen this movie until Help, I'm a Fish. I've already explained it in Disney vs. Non-Disney Villains Part 2, Round 2, that it's a good film. It's a really good film, and it's good teach messages. Yeah, it's a dark film, but it still is a good film. But of course, Stella drinks one of Yzma's potions, and now Yzma turns them into fishes. Oh boy, and Yzma wins. Then we see Cody and Marahuda versus Toranu, Rinkus, and Sierra. Cody and Marahuda were just flying around until they get by 3 flying dinosaurs, except for a pterodactyl I know how to pronounce. I still can't pronounce the others. Are attacking them. One of them like knocks them down.
If there's one thing I will not tolerate, it's violence. Why are you hitting me? Right, make that 2 things: violence and stupid questions.
For some reason, I'm kind of like that. While they're making their escape, and they made it out of there, and Cody and Marahuda wins. Yep. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta take care of a little dog at 3:30. It's get the medicine. Sorry about that. I had to give Sylvia her medicine for her diarrhea at the 3:30. So, okay, back to this one. The next fight, Littlefoot and Friends versus Clayton and the Wolves, made by Disney Game in '93. The same guy who made Pooh's Adventures. So, we see Clayton has spotted Littlefoot and his friends, and he seeks a pack of wolves after them. Oh boy. One from Sword in the Stone, the other one from Peter and the Wolf. And the other one from... the others from Beauty and the Beast. Love this theme. Interesting you're using change of music. Oh boy. I think I remember from History Buff, he pointed out the different size of the baby dinosaurs and the wolves. Yeah, baby dinosaurs are much bigger than wolves. They're human size. They could just whack them with their tails. Yeah, that would hurt. And now they got a giant snowball that's the same size of a giant boulder. Yeep! Yep. Oh boy, now we got just the wolf from Peter and the Wolf. Oh, that hurt! Littlefoot and his friends wins. Next fight, Hercules versus Abaddon and Balrog. Description: Hercules runs into the red wizard known as Abaddon, who sends his dragon Balrog. I know they're from the Flight of Dragons, but I have not yet seen Flight of Dragons. Ooh! That's the weirdest laugh I have ever heard. Yeah, if you saw Hercules, you would know how Hercules literally used his head. And Hercules wins. Next fight, Prince Derek versus Shan Yu. In the description, Prince Derek is off to search for Odette, his lover, his girlfriend that is, until he runs into the Mongolian army. Oh cool, CK Primeval 7 used something that's accurately calls them the Mongols instead of the Huns. I guess the Huns is just their name for their army instead. Let's just go with that. Sorry, just the screen. Whoa, looks like Derek got the arrow. Made it editing cool. And Shan Yu warns Derek whatever happens when someone crosses their path. I'm not a fan of Prince Derek. He's kind of an idiot. If you saw the review of the Swan Princess movies, you'll probably see why. He can be shallow. Now for the interlude, at the planet Toro, the Grand Councilwoman and Captain Amelia hosted a meeting, or calling a meeting, about this crystal that is located of the Holy Land, which can make everyone immortal. Leah used the videotape to show a big screen what the diamond is, or the crystal. And they gotta get it before Zurg gets it. Then we see that Zurg and his forces are 90% of the crystal, but it turns out there's 10% on Earth that has fallen. Wait, could that looks like the scene from The Pebble and the Penguin. Could that be a crystal? That would probably explain how Hubie got strong. That's what History Book kind of theorized. That'd be interesting. Thrax suggested they should go to Earth and get all the crystals. Then we see at the Patch of Heavens, now it's being auctioned off to Alameda Slim along with the Mr. Jones and Amos Slade. And the animals are all worried about this. I would think Amos Slade would be against that. And both Charlotte and Spirit are suspicious of this Napoleon. Then it turns out the Colonel was a mole for Ratcliffe's. It kind of makes sense why the Colonel was in the ACS. Turns out he was a spy for Ratcliffe. Then we see that the Horned King, along with the Alliance, call in to get the pig, Henrin, to find the Black Cauldron, and unknowing that Odette is seeing all of this. Oh boy. Oh, they're hurting the piggy. Oh, and Odette saves the day. Looks like Odette just pushed Henry into the river. Could have just carried him. And the Horned King is mad. Okay, as usual, I'm going to stop right here, right now. Oh boy, so I gotta feed the dogs, because it's feeding time, so I gotta stop right here. And so, I was hoping I'd make a full version. So this is Heroes vs. Villains Round 7. Half part. So, yeah, this is Corey, the Keyblade Wielder. Make your heart be your guide and key. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe.